What's your favorite memory with these seniors?
1 second. You're gonna want to delete this. This is what I have to say, Sam.
Coming to college was really hard for me, especially leaving my family in the bubble I had back home. And I don't know if I would even be here if it wasn't for Villa, and specifically I think the Villa seniors all around the dorm that kind of make this place how unique and special it is, especially with all the culture that it has. I think you seniors, you shaped this place and kept it as you came in as freshmen, making the lives for all of us like you had it also. And it's something that I think I'm very grateful.
So first off, to my RA, sorry for never being in your wing. I still appreciate you a lot as a senior, and as a person you're great and I'm not so great. Other than that, all the seniors, you've really made me appreciate college and this place a lot more than I probably ever could any other place. And I don't know, I think without Villa there's not much fun I would have on campus here, and that has a lot to do with the camaraderie of the upperclassmen and their welcoming of the lowerclassmen.
I want to thank David Johannesson for just being such a great guy and fun to be around, and thank you for drumming with me even when I can tell sometimes you're not super in the mood for drumming. And also putting up with me just like hanging out in your room a lot. I've heard you kind of come back to your room when I was in there, and you come back and be like, oh, people are in here. And I'm like, yep, it's me. I'm just chilling in your room with no one else in there. So thank you for putting up with my weird squatting habits.
Thank you so much for what you guys have done for Villa for however long you've been here. Like, I know all of you guys like decently well, and you guys have left a mark here, each and every one of you.
You know, you guys, I think, make us feel like little brothers, but not in a bad way like Luigi feels, but in the way that, you know, a really good little brother feels.
Like the kid from the Goonies.
Yeah, like the kid from the Goonies. You know, you guys give me a lot of crap, and I appreciate it because it makes me feel welcome and makes me feel part of the family. And I only hope to be like what you guys have been for upcoming villains.
Let's run through the names and just stop it. All right, Peter Sotos. I think Peter lives in that couch, on that spot in the couch. He's got his computer and his feet are up. He's always talking to people around. Nice thing.
I've really enjoyed having you guys around, and it's really going to be different next year. I felt like I really got close with a lot of you guys this year, whereas last year maybe not as much being a freshman. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a weirder year for the graduating class leaving.
Better welcome back. I mean, like, you'll always be welcome back here, and I think you have shown us such a great way to live our lives, and it's going to be inspiring for years to come.
Nicholas Code, my boy, my number one, my partner in crime at church. You're a pretty neat dude. You deal with me, which is the work of really only the saints. And now that you're gone, Villa has a problem, because now I'm free downstairs. But you're great, you're smart, you're beautiful. I know you'll do great things. Thanks for being in Villa Maria, and I hope you come back, because chaos will now ensue.
Weaver. Oh, how many times have I Snapchatted Weaver sleeping on his couch in his room? so many times.
Weaver, I still want to visit your house again. That wasn't pretty.
Yeah, you're right. It was fun. I wasn't there. Sean Curtis.
Sorry, I'm a bad resident. You're good at soccer. Yay.
Jacob Whitfield. I'm like the one person you let drive your truck. I still think I'm honored and feel very special to do that. Petter, welcome back. I think that's the only thing you said to me all year. But like numerous times. We probably talked like 100 times. I think it's just welcome back.
So I want to say thank you to Bryce Birchfield. He's one of the most formative individuals in the academic coordinator position. I remember it was about this time last year. It was like the last night in Villa down in the GC for me, and my room was all empty. There's nothing but like a mattress and a couple blankets, and I was all ready to move out the next morning and go to work and everything. And so Bryce comes in, and we start talking. It's at midnight, and pretty soon it's 2 a.m., and Bryce is telling me about this class with Bro Tom. I'm like, well, who the heck is Bro Tom? And so he recommended that I take the ED 102 class because he said it was really a valuable learning experience. And so without Bryce like talking to me and telling me who Brother Tom was, the academic coordinator position would not be what it is.
Oh, and I know we don't talk all that much, but I know you're just a genuine guy in what you do, and like I know you'll do great things through life.
I don't know them all on a personal level, but I do know most of them. And the ones I do know well, I really look up to. I think it's a really good group of guys. And the ones I don't know that well, I admire in their own ways from what I've observed with.
To seniors, I want to just say thank you so much. I've grown a lot this past year, and a lot of it is because of what you guys have shown me. How to be a man, how to be a villain, and most importantly, how to live life. So, thank you very much.
I don't know. All I want to say is, and it sounds cliche, and it's the same thing you hear every year, but it's really not going to be the same without you guys next year. And that doesn't mean it's going to be worse. That doesn't mean it's going to be, anything in particular, but I just want to make sure all of you realize truly, each and every one of you, the impact you have on everybody who lives here. Several of you are like very much some of my closest friends, and I truly appreciate everything you've done for me in my past 3 years here. I can honestly, truly say I would not be the person that I am today if it wasn't for most of you guys.
Bryce, I know we don't really hang out all that much, but it's just like you sort of command 2BC. Like, it's just you're sort of a dad to us all, and like you keep us in line, and I love it so much. And thank you so much for what you do with the Derby, and the jerseys are honestly one of my favorite things on this planet right now.
So I was thinking, and I will never forget, still probably one of my favorite top stories, if not my favorite story of college so far, was all those nights we were making some bear's life a living hell, but that one night where we rolled Sam's pear all the way down the hallway and hit his door, and he came out and yelled at us and said he was throwing pears. I will never get over that. That was one of my favorite experiences of all of college. Just, who's throwing pears? You weren't there for that, but goddamn, it wasn't funny. And then Weaver, when last year, this story we've been talking about a good amount recently, but that night at like 3 a.m., because nothing good ever happens after 2, but we were just sitting around, messing around. We saw the chairs in the lobby, and we decided, hey, wouldn't that be a great idea if we filled the girls' bathroom with chairs? So we filled that whole thing to the point where you couldn't even step foot in there if you wanted to. I had to crawl out of there. And then nobody went in there until the next morning when your parents came, and your mom was the first person to go in there. She just came into our room and went, what's with the bathroom? And you and me just could not stop laughing. That's oh my god, it's just classic. I don't know. There's so many more and so many things I could say. just so many great memories and so many great experiences. And I mean, for you, Weaver and Curtis and Bryce and Peter and Petter and Nick and everybody. Sorry if I'm forgetting your name. There's a list right here. Noah, Tim, Owen, David, Max, Kevin, like everybody, like good luck with everything you do. You've done amazing things here. We're all happy for you. We're all proud of you, and move forward and do great shit. Make more awesome memories. Don't forget us little people.
Which senior will end up having 10 kids?
Easy.
Weaver.
Weaver. Easily.
Yeah.
We'll all play lacrosse. We'll all go to Stadium High School. They'll live in Tacoma.
They're all gonna have bright red beards.
They'll have bright red beards.
Even
And they're
the
all
girls.
going to have S's at the end of their names, even if it doesn't really fit very well.
And I'm gonna visit them.
Say thanks for really making this place a home for me. Last year with the seniors leaving, like I knew a fair few of them a little bit, but this year I feel like I've really become friends with.
David, I know we'll always, bond over our hatred for boxes, man. Like, it's such an odd way to, like, sort of start, like, a friendship, but I'm very glad we sort of shared that, and, like, you're just a fantastic human being in everything you do, and I hope you do well in whatever you do.
You guys have done better and done more than anyone could ever ask. You've made your mark on this community. You made your mark on me. Parts of who you are in me, each one of you. No matter how little, no matter how small, you've had an effect on me and made me grow more throughout these 3 years I've known you. Be proud of what you've done. Be proud of the community you've made.
Tim McNary, first time I met you, I thought you were Bryce. I walked in, you were facing away from me. And I walked into your room, and I went, "Hey, what's up, man?" And you turned around, and I didn't know what to say because it wasn't Bryce. And then I met you, and you're a nice guy.
How do you feel about your RA right now?
Oh, Peter, I love Peter. Peter's a great guy, very supportive RA. I feel comfortable having hypothetical conversations with him. It's probably the highlight of my career as a resident so far. Having a hypothetical conversation and being comfortable saying whatever I want with Peter.
Did you know David before this year?
I knew David a little bit last year because I used to hang out in their room a lot, David and Jacob, in I think it was room 209, I'm pretty sure. Really fun room to hang out in. Got to hang up my hammock in there and kick it a lot with him. And so I got to know him last year, and now I got to know him a lot better this year.
So I just have like some memories. They're not as funny as his, obviously. And I'll just kind of go down the list with some of you. Sotos, you play ping pong with me all the time. It's awesome. You intimidate me even though you insist that you're not intimidating. And then you flex for a second and then I get intimidated anyways. Weaver, mind if I have some? And Leaves from the Vine. That's all I gotta say. Curtis, we watched 19 and a half hours of Harry Potter in one day. One thing I want to say, it's thank you to Petter. If there's one thing Petter has done over the past year, it's revolutionized the CA game. I think Petter is a good inspiration for every CA from here on out because he revolutionized the term welcome back. Even though you'd be leaving, he'd still say welcome back. And I just thought it was really funny. I asked him about it, and he just said that everyone's welcome in Villa, and I think it's just such a Villa statement. And it represents everything that I want Villa to represent. It's just inclusive environment, welcoming, and just kind of good natured and down to have fun.
I just wish you the best in everything you do. And then of course, Weaver and Sean, you guys were a part of the 119 crew last year, and you were some of the guys I got to know best early on, when I was working, and I don't think I'll ever be able to. I'll never forget hanging out in 119, and you guys are fantastic, and I know you guys will both do wonderful things.
Owen, I always see Owen studying in GA, working hard, see him around school. Nice guy.
We've been talking about it a bit recently. Jump fart. I spilled some food on the ground in the middle of the night one day last year, and I was like just in like, you know, it's like, oh, my food on the ground, and Evan comes running up out of the lobby, jumps in the air, spins so his butt's facing my face, just rips one out, and then runs back. Mid-air, just a jump fart. Still scarred from that.
I remember the moving day. Oh, this is the story I want to share. I told him this. So I remember moving day. I got out of my car, and someone asked me what room I was in. I said 113. And I'm like, 1A, Weaver. And Weaver comes over. I'm terrified, right? So comes over, shakes my hand. He's like, "How's it going, man? I'm Evan." And I went, "Hi, I'm Evan." And then I paused, and we looked at each other, and "Hi, I'm Grant." And he started laughing, and that was embarrassing because the first thing I said to my RA was, "Hi, I'm Evan."
David, I'm gonna miss you, David.
I just want to say a big thank you to all the seniors here. You guys really make Villa the place to be, and it's really you guys that keep the culture of Villa around, and you're the guys that make a change happen. You're the guys that we all look up to.
Oh, Noah Browning, my roommate Peter Sharp thought you were Romo the whole year. Just fun fact. And then he was like, "Hey Romo, pass the ball at our football game, like for intramural football." And you said, "Nah, man, I'm Aaron Rodgers." And he was like, he didn't know what you were talking about because he thought you were Romo. But
I'm grateful for the seniors this year. I think they have set a pretty good example of what a good villain should be like and just what a good person should be like. And they've definitely set the bar high for us, and I'm really excited for that and really grateful for it.
This experience in Villa has really taught me how to truly love another brother and really feel that bond of living in Villa together. It's just crazy, and the seniors have been there every step of the way, just guiding me, leading me towards what I've become now, and it's awesome. Thank you, seniors.
Every now and then, when Bryce isn't studying and just being a great student, he kind of hangs out in the lobby, and I'll say something or something will be going on, and he'll pull me aside. And when Bryce has something wise to say, he kind of gets in this tone. And every now and then, he kind of peppers in some wisdom on what he thinks Villa should be and how to direct it. And he's kind of like an older brother, like a father. Like, he's very mature and calculated, and I really respect his opinion. And I think next year, especially being a leader next year in the dorm, I'm really going to miss having his guidance and have someone like Bryce to pull me aside and be like, "Hey, this is what matters. This is what Villa should be." I'm kind of scared to be in that position and not have people like Bryce to do that. Petter was one of the guys who was there for Villa TSA, one of the first Villa TSAs. He definitely protected us against the terrorists that were a threat to Villa that night. I'm always down to protect our walls. And he also did karaoke night, which was an absolute smash hit. So, yeah, thank you to Petter.
Well, how do you feel about him now?
How do I feel about him now? Well, it's a can of worms right there. I really love David. I think he's a great guy. I think he was kind of born without original sin. I think David is incapable of doing any bad. Best roommate anyone could ask for, and I really look up to him.
Oh, Nick Code. I really liked getting pizza with you when we were trying to go see Professor Hanley play in his BS jazz group. That was pretty awesome. I'm bummed that I didn't get to see the CJ Hanley live, but it was great just sharing a couple slices of pizza with you. So thank you for that good memory. Thank you for Peter Sotos for giving me e-scholars advice, also RA advice, just giving me advice in general. You're really someone that when I needed like a really solid opinion, if I really wanted to bring out the big guns, I think I'd just go and talk to you.
You guys set an example for us. You guys are all some of the greatest guys I know. you're the guys that lead us now and set the foundations for us to succeed, not only as villains, but as men that are going to be going out in the world when we're done here.
Thank you.